Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to those who are here, those who aren't here, and those who aren't sure. I hope that everyone is doing well on this Tuesday. I'm fairly sure it's Tuesday. It is, isn't it? I could be wrong. I'm not entirely convinced I have any spoons left today, so who knows? It could be 1:30 Flurble, for all I know. And anyone who wants to put Flurble onto the calendar as a day of the week, congratulations, it comes between the second Sunday after Never and the third Sunday after Lich. So, yeah. Welcome in. Let's see who we've got here. We've got a Blast and a Taran and a Frauke who all turn up and basically form the crowd trying to make sure that I turn up on time. We have a True Purple. We have a Blast Jordan squirreling. We've got many people scampering. It's always fun and fantastic. We have a Jerry May. Welcome in. We have a Taran joining the scurry. Kay the River Cat, welcome in. We have a Lotus who is not here. Shh, honest Gov. We never saw you. But who has also redeemed a Hydrate and a Stretch. So let's get the Hydrate over. Because the squeaky bottle of doom is absolutely required. And a Stretch. Let's see if I can remember how to get out of this chair without... yeah. Ooh, not much popcorn today. I'm sure that that'll come back as we deal with stream. Ooh, right. And remember how to sit back down again. Always good. Anyone I think half of my bones and muscles didn't function. Let's see. Scroll. I can even catch up occasionally. We have a super fast Fegalicious Expialidocious here. Welcome in, Feg. Yes, I agree with the if we're on time, we're late, Taran. I have no spoons today as a result of an incident that's been running for a day and a half. Yeah. Right. Before I get far too determined to drink myself into oblivion, like the rest of the squirrels, we are, at the moment, overlooking Gordonstein for a reason. And that is... Remember to push that button. Yay, we should have game sounds. That is that I need to do some recruitment. Because the absolutely fabulous Nordic Wolf yesterday redeemed a Gordon recruitment. Now, I don't think Nordic's in here yet, so what we can do is focus on the other thing that we need to do, which is actually find some more Gordons to recruit. Because they are one of those things. I never seem to have enough Gordonite. And even if I have trained my Gordonite into being proper Gordons, there's all of these random amazing people who keep, spending time in chat and redeeming channel points to turn them into Gordons. Hello, cutie. Hi, cutie. Hey, there's my love boops from Cutie. Thank you, Cutie. Love you too. Gordons are like anvils. You never have enough. Yeah. About that. I still don't believe the statistics. What was I last at for when I looked at anvil? Times crafted for anvils. It was something ridiculous. Yes, there we are. 1,700 anvils. Oh, don't get me started on Stonecutters, Feg. I was watching watching a video yesterday by It's Marlow, and they were using Stonecutters for a ceiling. And I did happen to look at it and go, ooh, that's a lovely texture. Seems too low. Yes. So, yesterday evening, has the emotional support chicken. We have we have a couple of emotional support chickens, as far as I'm aware. We have this one that is actually unnamed. And now has a... Nope. Sorry. We're not having you around. But we do have the actual oceanal. We do have the emotional support chicken that is available for Ravager and Scotsman therapy sessions. We just have to remember to drop down this hole and visit the emotional support chicken in its natural habitat. Hello. That's a scary wall. That is an incredibly scary wall. That's one of those... Excuse me while I get look... I mean, you think the Llama-Nati judging you. Imagine having a room full of llamas, Ravagers judging you. But yes, we do have the emotional support chimkin. So I can be emotionally supported by the chimkin. The Ravenati. Sounds like a type of... It does, doesn't it? Now I want pasta. The llamas are judges. These are the executioners. Wow. Now there's a thought. Hey Kay, welcome in. Ooh, that's a lovely emote. Which one's that? Mandolin. I like that one. Yes, something to... Oh, aha! We have a Nordic wolf. Right on cue. Anyone would think I'd said their name 3 times. Whee! Yes, having... You'd like to know where Oscar and Felix are as far as upgrades. That I can certainly sort out for you, Kay. We've got to go and do some paperwork anyhow for Nordic Wolf. So while we're doing the paperwork, we can check up on that for you. So let's... We happen to have... We're very good here. Okay. I will carry on with my other plan, Nordic, of grabbing some new pillagers. New Gordonite. But these 3 happily hung out yesterday evening and have all been well trained. Yeah, I heard that as well, Feg. So, while we're up here, let us check with our documentation archive. Yeah, right. Hello. Hi. Right. Okay. We have Oscar and Felix are both at just recruitment phase. So it does not appear that they have any upgrades on them at this point. Let me just double check that. Sometimes we find that the paperwork does not... Hey, Dacom. Hi, Servant. No. There we are. Oscar. Yep. They'd still need leather armor. Yes, it looks like it. Am I being blind? Where's... Ah, yes, there's Felix. Apparently, I'm blind as a bat and I couldn't see Felix right on the end here. So, yes, both of them are in need of leather armor. And apparently, I need to work out where the heck I left all of the data packs for giving these guys a little bit more animation. Apparently, fresh animations isn't switched on anymore. Hi. Everybody wants hugs. All the Gordons want loads of hugs, yeah. The tiers of armor. Let me just double check. Just because I can't craft it, I can still, however, buy it, Taryn. This is a reason why Gordonstein Ward exists. It is there for me to be able to purchase chainmail. I believe we start with leather, and then your upgrade levels are chainmail, iron, and then diamond. So, leather, chain, iron, diamond. And we have a little bit of leather, a little bit of chain, a little bit of iron, and a little bit of diamond all the way here. No netherite. No. No. No, 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 no. That was over the top, but appropriate. And we haven't got Monica as a recruit yet, so... Ow. So that's a maybe then. Cosmic, welcome in. Hello. Alright, let's quickly take a nap. Why is netherite always wrong? Because it's never... Oh. Oh! Oh! Pain, the agony, the puns. The punzel, let down thy jokes. Or should I think you have been let down by thy jokes. Let's see. Do I have a chest into which I store random... No? Okay. So, the reason I'm grabbing my chest plate is that one of the things that we need to do today is to go on a recruitment drive. Which means... Ooh, need to turn that on. That I get to be chased by pillagers. Which is always a fantastic and fun job. Hey, Ritsu. Welcome in. Right. We have a convenient local recruitment center. This is the easier one to recruit from. It has been suitably adjusted. Whee! Hello. Is anyone home? I see a recruit. Hello. Have you heard the word? Word is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Everybody's heard about the rain. Why is there rain? I didn't ask for rain. Have you tried dodging pillagers in the rain? Dodging pillagers in... great. Now I'm trying to figure out if I can convert convert the song Poisoning Pigeons in the Park into Dodging Pillagers in the Rain. I'm trying to remember how that song opens. Ow. Nope. Apparently I cannot remember the opening lines of Poisoning Pillagers in the Park. No. Poisoning Pigeons in the Park. Wow. Hello, would you mind following me? I am in need of a conga line. Everybody conga. Pillagers do the conga. You're gonna shoot each other, but that's why we're getting more of you. Reminds you of 24-hour party people. Yeah. I still think Tom Lehrer is about the right level of doing things sensibly. Hello, you two. They're both grey and show up when you don't want them. That's definitely the case. Ow! Look. Are you lot just gonna keep shooting me? Obviously the answer is yes. Right, how many of you are there now? I'd say that's a good 6. That's probably all we can cope with. Hi, would you mind following me? We need to go on a walk. Hello. Follow me over the bridge, you'll see. Pillagers in the park. Follow me, and you'll be transformed into good Gordons once you have sat in a cart and shot away your crossbow. I will be happily trying not to be murdered. I'm not sure that these songs are supposed to be linked quite this way, but hey, who knows? Hello. This is what happens every time I need to make new recruits. Yeah, I see you. Also, one of these days I need to do something about that skeleton in a boat. I think that was from Halloween last year. Come on. Hey ho, over the hills we go. We need to turn you into happy Gordons to be recruited, you know. How many of you are there still? 6? Excellent. We've still got 6 of you. Now, I do have to say, I am so terribly sorry that the odds are that only 4 of you can be fully recruited. Quite how there's one of you on the hillside and still 6 of you following, I don't know. Alright, everyone, in the drink. Come on. I guess you get to stay behind. We still got 6. Or is this far? No, that's still 6. We still have 6 worthy recruits. Come on. Over hill, over down, pillagers will never fail to drive you quite crazy now. Right. And into the recruitment tunnel we go. Come on. Ow. In you come. Hey, hi. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3... I see 4 of you. I only see the 4, but that's okay. I only got enough room for 4. We can't recruit all of you. 1, 2, 3. Did we lose one? More's the pity. Nope, there's number 4. He was a bit of a straggler. Tut, tut, tut. Right, let's see. This is currently set correctly. Do you ever get the feeling that... wow. Shut through the heart, and they're to blame. Pillagers are crazy. Do you ever get the feeling that I've done this too often? Haha, never touch me. No. Yes. Actually. Yeah. I need to relocate that one once they're in, however. Excellent. You're nearly in location. Thank you. If no Christmas album, why songs? You know, there are days I wonder. I'm fairly sure it's just my way of coping with surreality. Right. Number 3 is now in their recruitment position. Much obliged. And we turn this off. And now we can hold number 4. And there we go. That's number 4. All pillagers are recruited. We appreciate and thank you for your assistance in this matter. Doink, 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 You see, this is the nice thing. If I sit here in this boat, they shoot the trapdoors. They can't shoot me. I am perfectly safe. There I am. And they just sit there, shooting their crossbows, and not me. And that is how you recruit a pillager. But now that we've done that bit, I'm perfectly safe. Yeah, so did I, Taran. It has occasionally happened. I think I got shot once yesterday evening whilst I was sat there sorting out the 3 that are ready. The 3 that are ready to be wow. I'm usually not one for violence, but when it comes with comedy, yeah, I'm very well aware that comedic violence is a good description of what happens in my life sometimes. Wedded to be wedded. Well, recruited. We need to recruit Wadwick. Get word softener. Yeah. Bingo gods were not with you. They never with me either, Wolf. I'm fairly sure that the bingo gods hate me. Marriage. Marriage. We are here to talk about No, we're not. We are here, however, to talk about the new, fantastic Wolfthorn Fenrison. You needed Math Girl, had Math Girl Heart, or the Fern Flamingo, but nope. Oh, Math Girl High, Math Girl Heart, or the Fern. It always gets to having like 3 4s in a row, doesn't it? So, Nordic Wolf, you have redeemed yourself. No, actually, one of the... Oh no, I know where we're going. Sorry. Hey, Glam Pixie. You're welcome in. Let's see. This is where I double check that we do not have a book for you yet. So I need to move Raven down 1. It's your first Gordon. Ah. Everyone remembers their first Gordon. It is such... It is that party that you get in the soul when thy first Gordon is recruited. Wait, what? Oh my. Actually, your name is pretty good here. Right. Actually, I'm going to briefly double check with Raven. There we are. Okay. It's Wolfthorn Fenrison that I'm worried about the sign. Right. When you hear a cry and the arrows do fly, that's a Gordon. That's a Gordon. When you're shot in the eye, once you drop from the sky, that's a Gordon. When you're booped in the head by a Ravager instead, that's right. And there's more Gordons. Whoopsie. Right. No. You opened this yesterday. Right. I ask this with love. Have you been on the Iron Brute? No. Not yet. Not yet. Cosmic, I have spent a day and a half dealing with an incident at the office and people who and all the politics behind it, rather than the technical issues, the politics. And that just makes me lose all of my spoons and go completely over the edge. I think we're in building 6 at the moment, but let's double check. Office politics, yeah. Is this building 6? It is building 6. Congratulations, I actually remembered the right building number. And it's still set up so that I can get the... a flamethrower would be very, very sensible and much easier for dealing with politics. Alright, Nordic Wolf, Wolfthorn, Fenrison, building 6 recruited. Excellent, so that's good. Yes, might I offer you a flamethrower in these trying times? Aye. Okay, do we have any name tags? Yes, yes we do. Please ignore the netherite. I don't have much. Actually, one thing I do need to do at some point. I found the dragon egg in a chest in Lagville. Just sitting there in a chest. We haven't done anything with a dragon egg in this world yet. So at some point, I need to... Actually, that might be a good thing to put in Jurassic World. Of course. A dragon egg would be the perfect thing to have in... somewhere in Jurassic World. Am I going to make dragon omelette? I hope not. How to utterly forget about your dragon. The worst thing is, Taran, that's probably been sat there for 2.5 to 3 years. Hey, Fulmers. Right, we need a boat, we need some rails. Oh, hold on. We need a lead, because often it's easiest just to lead a boat. You can lead a boat to water, but you kind of get a... Well... Alright. How to... Oh dear. If that's what the late... No, the third film is the one where they... The third one is where they find the hidden realm that the dragons live in, and then all the dragons go there at the end to get away from all the people. Spoilers! So, yeah, actually, thinking about it, that might actually be the name for it. Right. Sir, I need you to get into the boat, please. In the boat. Wow. Yeah, I did try and wait for the end of the ads, Nordic. Well, we haven't done anything yet. All we've done is get your pillager into a boat. Right. Back. Woohoo! Right. Where is this mystical land where we can get away from all the people? Asking from a friend. Yeah. Oh, Taran, thank you so much. And do enjoy that Nordic Wolf. Stop adding ads. Yep. Hooray! Thank you. Wait. I think you've picked the expensive one there. Okay. I think you didn't need that. there should be a slightly cheaper one for you. Let me just double check. It should have been. There should have been. Where are we? Platforms, Twitch. Yes, you're looking for the purchased leather armor for your Gordon option. Yes. Gordon leather armor. Yeah. So I'm going to redeem. I'm going to give you back your 20,000. And that will let you get your 15,000 armor instead. I don't want to take that extra 5,000. You could use that for future upgrades, an alternative one, or you never know, a weapon. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you, can we go downhill here? Ah. No, there's that first tier for getting things cheaper. That is true. We do also have banners that they can hold. Well, you design the banner, they get to hold it. Do you ever get the feeling you're being looked at? Count Gordonula, Hiddihunk, and Squishy. Just confuse Squishy. If you literally want all the things, it comes for the low, low price of 101,000, which was carefully chosen to ensure that you actually had a decent amount to spend. Is it me or is it getting dark again? It is. I've been yimmering on for a bit. Is there a theme for... not a specific one. Different people have their own themes. Thank you, Kay. So some people have specific themes. Frau K, for example, had all of the... there we go. Now you can afford to do Felix as well. Fantastic. And I'm going to be glad that I sorted out all sorts of stuff. All right. Oh, hold on. Before we let you out, I dub thee Wolfthorn Fenrison. Right, hold on. I'm going to quickly scroll back and copy this so that I get the right information for the armor. I really should actually have... There we are. Alright. Let's copy and paste that, so that I've got that written down. 15k to get a Gordon, maybe blind even though you've got your glasses on. Let me just verify. A purchase your first Gordon is... Recruiter Gordon is 15,000, yes. Absolutely. Sir. If you could be... Whoops. Actually, I need you not to be going around in circles. Thank you. Alright, now we take this back out and put it here. There we are. Wolfthorn Fenrison has been... Oh, and there's Kay's set of armor requirements for Felix. Thank you, Kay. Alright, I'm just noting that down because we're going to have to go shopping for that. Alright. And now, the last part of this. Is this where we reveal that you still have 209,000 in points? Meep. How many Ravagers are you planning on buying, Pixie? Save up for the Wither Pixie. Oh, Wither. Wither. Hold on. Wither? When did it become a Wither? This is where you really need a... Feg. I don't think we're planning on keeping Withers. I'm not even sure anyone wants to keep a Wither. They get a little bit murderous. I think you mean a Warden. You're going to make me... And thank you for the 5-stream streak there, Kay. Need a bedrock cage. Yeah, I don't think I can make one of those. But yes, there you are. Nordic Wolf, you have been added to the row of armor stands. We have Wolfthorn Fenrison actually sat out on the... on the terrace here. Yes. And if I head back over here, we can add your book to the archives to make sure that we have all of this in the archives. Because we have to make sure that we keep our notation information up to date. There we are. Can't wait to see what your banner looks like with him. And Red is getting a check. Oh my goodness. We're getting all of the purchases today. You lot have been saving up while I was out playing with all the deadly things in the Guild Rush world, weren't you? How are you doing, Red? Right. Maybe. Right, hold on. Before we get too far, I need to accept that one. Right, K the River Cat. No, you only have 5.7 out of the 20k you had. But, yeah, well, that's always a good thing. Right, K the River Cat. Oscar 1 gets leather today. And Felix 2. Oh goodness, Fulmers. Oh goodness. 15. Right. Fulmers. At least I consider that a suitably I consider that one to be valid. It is. Right. So we've got 2 for K. Red. Where's Red? There we are. Little Red. Is this right book? Yep. No. You don't have leather armor for Sarit's-a-lot yet, Kay. Red. Where's Sarit's-a-lot? They're in the Great Hall. According to this, we don't have leather armor yet, which means that the chainmail best update is not available to you yet. Where did we put Sarit's-a-lot? Which side of the Great Hall are they on? No. There we are. Sarit's-a-lot. Sarit's-a-lot has a fork, but no armor. So you're going to need to purchase some leather armor first, Red. Do you have the points for that, or do I need to redeem? Do I need to return your 5k? Hey, Sarge. There's a 15k option for that, Red. So I'll redeem the 20 so you don't have to spend the full 20. Yeah, leather is cheaper. That sounds wrong. That sounds so wrong. There we are. Good lord. This is going to be a busy day, isn't it? Right, so we got leather. Maybe I should add numbers to them. Maybe I should. It's 507, 15, and then chain, chest plate. Thank you, Kay. Right, let's do that. So, do you have a preference on your armor colors, Kay? For the leather. Do I have a spare bed? No. That is not impossible, Taran. It's just more exit. Were they? Don't think I saw that then. That didn't come through somehow. Let me check that in a second. I need to go and sleep. Keep forgetting there's a side door through here. For those days when you need to get through the castle in a hurry. Actually, while I'm doing that, let's get the camera count back over here at least, so that we can have some nice pretty pictures of the entirety of the castle on screen, while I'm running back and forth, filling it with more pillagers. Right. Sorry, not you. I said K. I've got yours, K. It's red that I wanted the armor colors for. Oh boy, I'm losing track. Right, I'm gonna get K's leather armor sorted out because they're first. Okay, before I lose my marbles. Alright, that's all updated for Sarit's-a-lot. And Little Red Demon goes back up here. Red! Red, no! there. Let's have a quick snack. Right, let's go to my shopping district. Or at least the local one. Also known as the Armory District. First things first, we need to visit the bank. Well, actually we need to go in here and acquire some diamonds in the form of emeralds. Oh, Falmers, that was crazy. I was terrible at it. In the nature of streaming, we have a Scotsman that scrolled so hard that they forgot what was needed. Yeah, that... Look, I completely forgot that I needed to... I've gotten way too much money here. I don't need that much money. Why have I got that many emeralds? Oh, goodness. Right. I don't think I need that much money to spend on armor. I've got a... I got a crafting bench around here somewhere. Good lord. Alright. Yeah, 36. I have been hoarding a lot of the green gems. I've been using my iron trading as a way of repairing my my pickaxe whilst we've been building all the stuff in the nether. Hey, Sci-Fi. Right. Let's go and have a chat with the Ghostbusters. Hey, Peter. I need 2 sets of leggings, 2 sets of boots. Thank you. Ray, I need some chest plates. And Egon, have you got a helmet? There we are. Let's grab this one from you. Thank you, Egon. Right, next problem is all of this is the wrong colour, but that can be resolved. Hey, Bo, how are you doing? Right, let's do that, then you, and this, and that, and that. Right. I'm going to put that away for the moment. Okay, so. That's 2 sets of armor. Now I just need to get the colorings for them. Fortunately, we have a banner shop over here that happens to have all of the dyes to hand as well. In this chest. Right. I need... What do I need? I need blue. That's cyan. That's not blue. Blue and black. I need light blue, which I don't have, but we can make that. Brown, grey, grey, and black. 2 greys, a brown, and another black. So I need a light blue. Right. Okay. So I need a blue hat, a light blue shirt. I can't see chat at the moment, so if you're being gremlins, don't worry. I will see you in a minute. Brown pants. I will dye them brown because it is a different color. And grey shoes. So that's Oscar. Dang it, Feg. Felix gets black cap. Oh, I forgot to pick up the white shirt. White shirt. Grey pants. And black shoes. Heh. Right. I can scroll back a bit and work out what the heck's been going on while I was looking at that. I think I said hi sci-fi. I'm fairly sure I said hi Bo. I can't remember. Thank you for joining the Scurry Bo. Folmers even, and sci-fi. Cyber is not a gremlin, they're a goblin. I'll accept that. Hey Dab, welcome in. And welcome into Canadian Dragon as well. Right. Let us head over to building 1 and give Oscar and Felix their equipment. I might even actually know what I'm doing in a minute. Whoa. Hey, Savant. Sirens. Dakin. Test subject. Alright. So the first one was for Oscar. So this is Oscar's that I've got in hand. Oscar. There we are. Oscar gets... There we are. So that's Oscar's armor for you, Kay. Thank you. And... Felix gets this. And there's... Gordon. There's the armor for Felix. Now I'm being attacked by Gordon, who apparently wants hugs. Right. Thank you for that, Kay. And welcome to the mayhem of trying to... Oh, sorry, you missed Oscar? Here. There's Oscar's armor for you. Thank you so much. Multitasking happens. I'm attempting to work out what's going on, be pushed around by Gordon, figure out who I'm dealing with next, working out what's going on with all of my sanity disappearing off into the distance, and figure out just whether or not I need better music for the mosh pit. Speaking of Felix. Hey, Felix! Right. So, next. Yes, they're in... They're in a lovely house in the foothills, along with Satan, Santa Claus... Satan, Santa, and Klaus. They're perfect. Excellent. I'm glad you like them. It is lovely having all sorts of weird and wonderful reasons for all of these. Alright. So, Red, we've got a chainmail chest plate and a full set of leather armor to purchase for you. Do you have any colours that you want for the leather armor? Because you're going to have boots, leggings, and helmet on the armor stand still, along with the chainmail chest plate. All blue. Blue we can do. Thank you. Right. Now I'm fairly sure... Woohoo! Chainmail chestplate. I've been saving up my chainmail. Right. And a full set of leather armor. I know it will sound strange, but I will purchase the full set of leather armor for you, because I tend to put them in a chest so that they have been purchased for you. Oh, and Heil Hydrate. And a stretch as well. Oh, yep, that's it. Oh, that was... Oh, yeah, that was needed. Ah, thank you, Dragon. Both the shoulder and everything else cracked. Right. Let us grab the bucket. Right. Hey, Ray. Let's get some boots from you, and some pants. And Egon, we'll get the tunic and the cap from you. And then we'll rinse them all off so that they're nice, clean, and ready for colouring. Popcorn came back after the first cooking didn't pop. Yeah. Right. So all of those in blue. We can do that. Yeah, this is the reason for Gordonstein Ward. Gordonstein Ward exists so that I have armorers and a wool supply and a banner shop and a leather workers and a little store for building things, and eventually it's going to have other stuff. But yeah, this little village exists so that I can actually supply everything that people want to buy for their Gordons. Because it makes perfect sense that if you're going to have a citadel like Castle Gordonstein, you would have a village which actually provides all the things that said citadel needs. Or castle. Castle, citadel, one of the above. Right. Good time zones, Raven. I'm assuming by the slightly exhausted Raven there that you've been stuck in an exhausting meeting, I bet. I hope you're doing okay. Whee! Come fly with me as I try not to crash into things. Right. I forgot to look where Red's Gordon is. So, oh yeah, Great Hall. Derp! I was just there! Oh, not sleeping well is a bad thing. I'm sorry, Raven. Also, welcome in, Mad! Boink, 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 boink. Ding, boinky, 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 boink. Right. Ba-doing. Right. Sir Eats-a-Lot, your room is up here. Right. That's Aldebane. There's Sir Eats-a-Lot. And there is their armor stand, onto which we put a cap. We put a chainmail chestplate, and we put some leather pants, And we put some leather boots. And did I leave a... Huh. I did not leave a... Well, that's a mistake. What a mistake to make. I need a chest up here. Otherwise, how am I going to store their spare equipment? Ah, that'll do. I'll just borrow this one. It's sitting there doing nothing. So it eats a lot. And their spare leftover tunic goes in there. So there we are. So Eats a Lot has their cupboard now full with their chainmail chest plate and their leather armor. It is. Right. Thank you, Red. And now, Snaggle Strider the cattle. Fulmers, what a name. Oh, goodness. I'm so glad I spent the time actually recruiting 3 So I pondered yesterday after stream only recruiting 1 Gordon so that I could actually just make sure I had the one that was needed for Nordic Wolf. And I thought, you know what? 1 is never going to be enough. Because once you pop, you can't stop. And you always need more than 1 Gordon. And Fulmers, you have definitely proven that I made the right decision there. Ow. Right, first things first, we will need to set up or update a book. This would be your first, would it, Fulmers? Yeah, looks like it's your first. Right. I need an ink sac. I need a feather. I need... Yeah, we had that bit of comedy earlier, Feg. I need... Fortunately, I appear to be carrying some leather. Yes. Oh, yes. You chose the wrong moment to go and cook. Whoops. As far as I remember, it's just 3 paper and a piece of leather for a book. It doesn't need string, does it? Also, do I have a crafting bench in here? Why do I not have a craft... Can never find a crafting bench when you need one. No string. That's good. Nope. But how many benches did I find dotted around Guildrush? I have no clue. There's one. Alright. 3 paper, 1 book, 1 writable book. 3 paper, 1 book, 1 writable book, 1 arm and leg, 1 book shot in the head with an armor stack. Ooh, hey. Interesting. I got all sorts of stuff up here. Including about... Yeah. I swear, I just have too much stuff lying around. Right, what I do need is a bed. Right. Right, let's start Fulmer's book. Come on. Building 6. Can't count how many crafting benches was in Guild Rush, but basically every compass direction. 1 or 3. And leather armor as well. I do like this type of table. Alright. I'm sure there was a reason I was keeping this guy separate. Oh yes, because he's holding a Pillager banner and therefore isn't suitable for recruiting. Oh, I should have gone and purchased the armor for Fulmer's. Do you have a colour scheme in mind, Fulmer's? Let's go and get your armor. Actually. Helmet red, chestplate brown, pants orange, boots black. Thank you, Fulmer's. Where's my food? Doo-doo. Hey, gentlemen. Getting a lot of purchases from you guys today. Right, Peter. I'm going to buy a tunic. Ray, you're going to give me some pants and some boots. And Egon, we're going to get a cap from you, Egon. Thank you. And before I lose all of that information from Fulmer's, and we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in catching it. Goodness. You know, I need to work out if there's a way of effectively having a database of Gordons in the bot. I suspect the answer to that is not a hope. Right. Thank you, gentlemen. Could I do it like a quote list? The quote list is managed by a very specific add-on Feg. So I'm not sure it operates that way. Besides, I'd want it tied to each individual person. So... question mark, exclamation, add Gordon. I'm using StreamerBot Fulmer's. So the answer is probably maybe. Red, brown, orange, and black. If all else fails, one of us could code set add-on. Now that... Careful, Taran. I might actually choose to purchase that. Or like a here command where it knows which player activates it and it pulls out some text rather than playing a sound clip. Yeah, it could be that. The difficulty would be making it so that it's not ridiculously long for the people who have, say, 13 Gordons. Because nobody around here would have 13 Gordons, would they? Okay. Right. Let's see. Did you say something? Dreams of the day, we have 13 wardens. Nope. I don't even want to think of that day. Feg. I will say this. Doing a full build of an ancient city upgrade was on the list for this 6 months. If we do wardens, that would have to be where I do it. Do I worry about an overpopulation of Gordons? Yes, I keep having to build new buildings to store them in. we currently are on our 6th building. I've got 2 that need decorating. I am absolutely petrified about the fact that this is getting quite silly. There are, by my reckoning, close to 100 Gordons in this area. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah! He's off. He's escaped. Come back. I forgot to close the door. Really? You're going up? You wanted a pony. Apparently Snagglestrider wanted a bony pony. Then I should add wardens instead. One day the Gordons will rise up. I fear for that day. 99 if your memory is correct. This place is silly and amazing simultaneously. And that's 99 Gordons, and I think we're at 12. We're at about 14 or 15 Ravagers as well. This place is lethal if it ever decides to actually have an uprising. Because 15 Ravagers would be well, I'd hate to have to put them down, basically. A Gordon did rise and ran out the door and wanted to run away, but caught in a boat and got named. Right. I need to take that out temporarily and lower it so that I can do. Actually, no. Hold on. I was about to say, why can I hear Ravagers? And I've just remembered, there's Ravagers on the lower floor. I wanna run away, never say goodbye. I wanna know the truth about quite why there are so many Gordons in this world. They want to... No, no, oh, yeah. Schnabel. Really? Snaggle Strider. Why are you being so difficult? Sir. Either get in the boat or get in the minecart. It's your choice. Boat it is. Thank you. With a name like that, he was bound to be trouble. Yeah, Fulmer's... Why? Why is it your one? Because that's the thing. One of the other things is I do try and make it so that all the barracks blocks are actually decorated so they could be used as barracks blocks. As in, they're decorated to make sense. Right. Come on. Right. This time, will you... There we are. Much better. Now. Thank you for being helpful and actually getting into the right place now. Strider, Pirate, and Gremlin. You definitely got the Gremlin there. Captain, he's a Gremlin. Right. There's Snaggle Strider. Actually in their in their seat. And over here we will... Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we are. Snaggle Strider has their section of the armory for this barracks, complete with their armor stand and all of their armor. Fulmers, thank you so much for that. And definitely Snaggle Strider is living up to the chaos of the Gremlin that they are. Right on cue, we get Monster. Have a bit more music. Take care, Blast, and have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Right. I need to put... Ah! I didn't do it! You'll never catch me alive. Where am I going? Right, let's put Fulmer's book into the archives. Ow. Happy people. Alright. Between Flopmeister and Frauke. Because that makes perfect sense. I'm also fairly sure that it's actually alphabetical, so that's the correct place for that book. If anything, the thing I'm most worried about is running out of storage space for books. Hey, Urban. Welcome in.
I know you're a monster.
Why did I dark oak trapdoor? Oh, yes. Right. I haven't actually had any incidents today. I've been very good. Thank you for the lurk, Fulmers. You have exciting news, Urban? Hey, TGM. Hey, Mama Melissa. Thank you for the lurk. I'll see you in about an hour, Mama Melissa. Right, that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there. Right, and for my last act of sanity, I shall go and drop off my spare emeralds back at my local storage.
I know you're a monster.
Oh, fantastic! That is good news, Urban. Congratulations, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it is as rewarding as you want it to be. Start Tuesday. That's amazing. I hope you have as much fun as you want it to be. Are you just a random chicken? Yes. Okay. Just checking. I wasn't sure if you were a named one. Coming to Scotland tomorrow. Fantastic. Even better. Right. Let's drop off a couple of bits of random out of my inventory. That one will do. You and you and you can go in here. Why do I have an enchanted golden apple in here? More to the point, why do I have 22 ring charges and 50 breeze wads? Wads? Breeze wads. And TGM is on a 25 stream Ooh, tablet. I want tablet. Alright. And now, to the nether. I've managed 90 minutes of not having to deal with it. It is time to go to the nether. Alright, say goodbye to the overworld. Where are we? Right. Oops. Do, do, do. Da, 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 da. Unicorn tears. No, I haven't. Is that a new Pokemon in chat for people to catch? It is a weekly by weight, therefore the Frauke Information Service is saying catch it. Thank you, Frauke. Right. So where hence? Wahey! At some point in the past, we left off where we had a nice ceiling, which is going to be our floor. We have updated our nether portal so that it is the correct shape. And we have started placing down the pillars of the tower. So we're actually starting to get somewhere, disturbingly. Not that it's very visible, but that's mostly because we have to destroy large amounts of the area around us for it all to become visible. So what we need to do is go and find our materials, which I do believe are all back at IKEA. Because of course they are. That's That's a way of thinking, Kay. Hey, things. Hey, Stuffy. How you two doing? You okay? You all right, Stuffy? Stuffy. Stuffy. Are you okay? Hi, Stuffy. Right. The other thing I need to do is let's get the camera count to somewhere where we can get some inspiration, because we're supposed to be building off of. I will be in an hour, Jerry May, yes. I'm going to finish up here first and then raid out to somebody in that group, and then I will join them. I've chosen not to stream it on the grounds that I have not the foggiest what I'm doing. I haven't even completed the basics. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Do I have any smooth stone? That's a question. Don't know why I looked in that chest. That's not the right stone. Actually, andesite polished would be better for what I'm thinking here, because I can then do the walls with that as well. And we have a decent amount of andesite. Apparently it's like the normal iron brew, just slightly sweeter, which, yeah. I don't need my iron brew to be sweeter. Or even if it is sickly sweet. I don't need my iron brew to be sickly sweet. I need my iron brew to have a kick that'll wake up a mule in the morning. Fantastic. Thank you for letting me know, Jerry May. Moon's been live for quite a while. They were already pretty blue light. Oh, the you mean this? Plentiful, racy, and dangerous. When I swapped to Pretty's mode in this, that blue really casts a lovely colour. Or at least it did. Huh. Oh, I've got torches around still. And other colours. But, yeah. It is a beautiful blue. I deliberately went for having these as my light source in IKEA. It seemed appropriate that IKEA would actually be lit by burning flames. Why am I waking mules in the morning? It's not. I've got all the stubbornness of a mule first thing in the morning, and I don't want to wake up. What I do need to do here is start getting... Hello. You mind getting out of the way? Sin Lily, welcome in. Good to see you. Apparently there's birthday cake? Who the heck wants birthday cake flavoured iron brew? That's just wrong. So what I need is 3 of those. And let's convert you into polished. my intention here... Yes, I have intentions. They're not good, I just have intentions. That's better. Now I can see what I'm doing. Ah, right, so I need one of those here. And here. And then I need a stone. A stone of scone. No, I don't. That shouldn't be stone. That should have been 2 andesite. And I heard that. Will you keep your son in control? No? Yeah, I didn't think so, sorry. Alright. 2 of those. 1 of those. And then this corner. This corner is that. So let's start getting this completely wrong. Hey, Shadow, welcome in. Why are we talking about dwarven bread? I needed a weapon. Something to beat my brains out with. Right, what do we have on the inside of that corner? Oh, interesting. No, not that one. I have a grand total of 3 scaffolding. Why do I only have 3 who knows? There. None of this makes sense. Right. So I've got 3 of those. That. 1 of those. 2 of those and that. Okay, I see. It's like this. That. 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 I see. I see. It would be really... that's a shame. Huh. What I could really, really do with... Oh, no. No. I don't want to do that. I was about to say, what I could really do with is a nice blue wall colour. And my brain's gone, there is a blue wall colour. It's called... I don't want to raid an ocean monument. Oi, stop pushing me around. No, the prismarine. Prismarine would be a lovely blue colour for giving myself absolute nightmares in building. I don't wanna... I quit. You know what? It would be safer to go and play Phasmo. Prismarine is more green than blue, yes, but in the nether I suspect it will probably look blue. That's the wrong color brick anyway. I keep hearing a ghast, and I'm fairly sure it's not a happy one. Oh, there you are. Probably a lot more green. Contrast to the red stands out more. It might still be perfect colour for down here. Ow. No. That's the other thing. I had used an awful lot of amethyst previously, and amethyst can be broken by ghasts. The prismarine, I suspect, being a stone-like material, would be less likely to be broken. Which would be good, because I don't want to have to rebuild this every 20 minutes because of a ghast. That would just be ghastly. And yes, I am still taking bad pun lessons from Blast Jordan. It's not so much lessons as, you know, forced, horrific torture. They torture us with them. Let's see. Those come down here. If I'm right. Yes, and then we have a... So we need walls down here and down here. Hey up. Get out of the way, dude. Look. Thank you. So this is where I start trying to plot out what this is going to look like. Why do I even have that? Oh yeah. I've got multiple colours in this. So basically, I'm trying to work out how to build the nether version of the building that we've got in the overworld. And since the overworld is dark, I think... Excuse me, I don't need you around. Or your siblings. If nothing else, this is fantastic for oh, and that's a weekly Pokemon in chat for those who are in need of it. Definitely do try and catch it. Oh. Oops. I'm gonna want that back. I don't have enough andesite. I have a decent amount of andesite, but I'd rather not waste it by leaving blocks hanging around. Hey there. Particularly since the piggies around here keep stealing it. Let's get down to there. You have awoken from food coma with a thought. Do we have a Gordon named Flash? Yes, actually, I think we do. I'm fairly sure that that is one of Elkhorn's ones. In fact, it's got its full name of Flash. Ah! Oh, hey, I caught a... Wow. Rigged. I caught a shiny. Thank you for confirming that, Raven. I'm glad that I actually did remember that. I was about to say, off by 1 error? No, it's in my inventory. Right. So, for my next trick... I need something to go here. So, let's see, where are we? We need a block there and a block here to go up there. Well, hold on. If we're going from there, that should be stone walls, which of course would be stone brick wall. Yeah, why not? Let's go with stone brick wall, and then andesite wall is the other color. Oddly, I might have to swap those around where they would be. No, because it's the darker... Yeah, that's it. Come on. In there. And then... That works. And then... No minding. And then we have another row of the andesite up here. Yeah. Right, I'm going to need a lot more andesite walls because I use it at least twice as often. So we go all the way up here. And then we got the stone brick walls up here. What? Ah! Off by 1 error. Dang it. Actually, let me do this so that you can see a bit easier. Right. I'm building in the wrong place. It's... Right. Stone brick walls up here. And then andesite walls up here. So let's do that in all... is it? Yeah, it's 8. Ooh. Yeah. All 8 corners. Crikey. There's a lot of this. This is when my brain starts going, how much of this are you doing? Back to studying. Take care, Feg. Thank you for joining us. And try not to go too crazy. I hear another unhappy marshmallow. I have another dead unhappy marshmallow. They're not getting last long around here, thankfully. The thing I find interesting is they're spawning really rather closer than I would have expected. Goodness, I'm out of andesite already. I misjudged how big this build is. Go figure. In a word, in a way, it's big. Fortunately, our shopping area is relatively close. Hi things, hi stuffy. Andesite. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Robbery, Llewellyn, and Colin Furs are doing a... Oh my goodness. Oh, Robert Llewellyn. I was about to say, robbery? Don't know a robbery. Robert Llewellyn and Colin Furze are doing a Scrap Heap Challenge successor focusing on electric vehicles. That feels like a one-off. But even so, that sounds like it would be great fun. And positively deadly. Yeah. Those two doing anything like that. Gentlemen, would you mind getting out of my way? I'm trying to build here. I mean, there is always the problem of when you're dealing with electrics for those sorts of things, you're dealing with kilovolt ranges. Furze did TV before? Did he? Why can I hire another unhappy marshmallow? There's so many unhappy marshmallows out today. I didn't want to think I was in the nether. For the pilot, both teams are actual EV techs. I'm not blooming surprised. RNG says you are very early. Colin Furze did a science show with Tom Scott. Huh. I'm a little bit surprised by that, and very curious. Ah, there you are. Oh, return to sender. That was unintentional. I did not expect to get a return to sender there. Right. How's this starting to look? Can't tell from here. Ah, show is where Tom Scott's red shirts come from because it helped with continuity. Aha! Continuity. The bane of anything to do with TV. Yes, it is TGM. That's the tiers one. I've had that. I've now got about 5 of them because you get them every time you do a return to sender. Every time you do a return to sender. It's not even a percentage chance of it. It's every time. I'm gonna have to start just throwing them away at this rate. Actually, that probably seems like a good idea right now. I need some fire. Is there anything on fire right now? Oh, of course, we're in the nether. There's always something on fire. Thank you. I don't want to drop it because I have this silly image of a piglin running around with a music disc in their hand. And that would just be really silly. That's from 121.6 TGM. It's part of the something the skies. The thing that brought the Happy Ghast. I can't remember the name of the something the skies bit. Chasing. Thank you. Raven has a far better grip on what the name of these things are than I do. To the point at which Raven has now reminded me 17 times. Trying to work out at what level I want. So if we're thinking about this as being a... Raven has a far better grip on reality than I do. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be too unrealistic either. So, let's see. What sort of height do I want these windows to end? Because that's going to be how we have our... That'll probably be where we put our tunnel as well. So if that's the bottom of the... If that's the bottom of the portal. Oh, I'm not carrying any polished basalt at the moment. That's alright, we can work without it. Oh, and I did take the continuous edits out, Raven, of the music list. Once I realised that that I'd left them in. Oh, I haven't got any of those yet left. The last thing I need is a 2.5 hour long track getting selected by RNGesus in the middle of stream. Oh wait, oh no, it was the 90-minute one yesterday. Whoops. I need probably to take another row off of this. And we have a Vivilion in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch it. Guessing, since I don't think I've seen any, that the event has finished. Not that I really paid enough attention to that either. 16 of those should be what I need. There. Catch this, it literally has 20 plus variants. Right, so that's effectively our window for this tower, which actually might not be far off the height of the... So given that this is what the height of the window is in the overworld for this tower. And sorry, let's see if I can get to a good position for this. This is its inverted counterpart. That's pretty dang close to the same height, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, really? The nether side is 1 block taller at this point. And actually, I could probably get away with making it identical in height. I can't believe that. Hold on, let me redo the count, because... That feels almost ridiculously close to planning. So, 1, 2, 3... Oh, let's use the top of the camera for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we get to the stairs. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we get to the... Okay, I did not plan that in any way, shape, or form, but the height of the nether portal in the nether, using the bedrock bottom as as ground level, is the perfect height for this window, so that we can have... Wow. It's not off by one. I mean, this block is at 111. So effectively, if we put a walkway through this window, it's going to end up being that the walkway will be at just the right level for the bottom of the nether portal. So if I were to, for example, put in wood along here, it's going to line up perfect. Ah, no, it's not. If I put in wood along here, sorry. So if I had wood, such as, he says, that one. Give me those back. I don't know necessarily if we would do this with wood, but if we were to use this as our level, that is a perfect fit. Come on. I find that distinctly disturbing. I find that slightly disturbing that it lines up like that. That really was not in any way, shape, or form planned. It just works that way. Oh my goodness, that's just insane. And that means that this this layer here, which always felt slightly like it should have a floor in it, in the in this tower, could easily have a walkway around the edge of it, so that you... Blimey. And I can do this system of the chains supporting the portal, perhaps, or just something. Well, that's disturbingly helpful. I call shenanigans. I call shenanigans. Not that I really want to use this wood at this point. Excellent work pre-planning that without knowing several years in advance. Yeah. It means that something is going to explode, Sal. Absolutely. There will be absolute mayhem, chaos, and something exploding. I don't know what it'll be. I'm fully expecting it to be painful. I have a strong distrust of things lining up like that. It's the same in programming. When the code compiles first try, you know you got to build. Yeah. Oh, I'm very, very well used to that one. This level. One, 2. Okay. I'm strongly suspecting that something is going to bite me, or explode, or both. Have a good time at the cinema, Urban. Hopefully you have a nice time, and congratulations on getting getting the job that you were after. Yes. Do you have something to say? Always worries me when the piglins turn up and just stare at you for a second. Usually means that something's unhappy. What am I carrying that I don't need? I need everything. Dang it. I need a trip to IKEA. Right, I don't need buttons. I don't need the warped wood. For the moment, I don't need the amethyst because I don't know where I'm going to put it in this build. Why did I have 2 independent stacks of amethyst wall andesite walls? And where did I get a single? Yeah. Right, I don't need a ghast tier. And much as how gunpowder's useful, I don't plan on blowing anything up for at least 5 more minutes. Although I have been pondering that certain sections of how to work on these tunnels might actually involve me learning how to build a tunnel bore. Yes, I'm pondering making things go kaboom. I'm sure Nanyan will be upset if they miss it. Let's get this down to the right level. That's 112. That's good. So that's 111. And I can't reach that high, typically. Is it hot again? Oh dear, dab. Well, remember to hydrate having been out. the right level? Yes, it is. This is starting to look like the beginnings of a building. Disturbingly. It's beginning to look a lot like a building. 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more polished andesite, typically. So that goes there. No, it doesn't. That goes there, and that goes there. You're going to the fridge now for a tall glass of iced tea. Lovely. That is a good form of hydration and a good way of cooling off. Now, if only we could move into fridges. 111, 111. I've got this at consistent height, disturbingly. We might actually be getting somewhere. Right. So if that's there, so that's at... Let's start taking some of this out and take some of that out so that I can actually have stairs to get out of here. I just saw the green blob from a spore blossom float past the corner of the cam account, and I thought, why is there a creeper moving around? I was petrified. There was a creeper in the there. Yes. I was just petrified there was a creeper. Okay, so what I need is one of those. Oh no, that's not. Ooh ah. Ooh ah. Ooh ah. Oh no, I've got those. Excellent. Ooh ah. I was just petrified there was a creeper, which is a perfectly sane and sensible thing to think. Yes, exactly. I mean, it's not like I've got an unlimited number of brain cells to cope with things being blown up in the nether. It's one of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. Alright, let's do this again. One of those. One of those. One of those. Those, and I might as well have a snack since my mouse decided that I should try and have one. Try and have one. That's interesting. Oh, right. I forgot that was the different style there. I'm trying to remember. If a ghast fireball hits glass, does it destroy it? Particularly if it's a glass pane. I need to do some of that programming you were talking about. Hopefully it can pass first try. Good luck, Sal. That's a hole. Right. So it's wrong height. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then we get to the corner, and I'm pretty sure that this is the mirror of that. So we bring these down to here. Actually, it would be down. Hold on. Let's do you. Yeah, that's what's supposed to be there. So I'm going to need another... Oh, got loads of those. That's good. I just heard another ghast cry. Why are there so many ghasts around? I think I was in the nether. Oh, I'd completely not done this corner at all. Right, so that should be that. I need a whole heap of materials to stand on. And to place blocks on. That, sir. You, and I need more of these. Let's bring those in. Right. So we need to bring these pillars here. I can take out some of this because we're pretty much out. So those pillars would come to there. Where's the stairs? The stairs are there. The pillars end just before. Yes, there. So I'm actually off by 2 in my height for these pillars. That's better. No, that's not the block I wanted. Lost that gap. So I need you to come to there. Okay, so it is 2 more still. 2. Here we find Scott's learning to count to 2. Let's figure out if he can manage to do it consistently. Not a chance. Off by 1. No, not the off by 1s. Anything but the off by 1s. Won't somebody think of the children? Of course, I'm in the nether. I could easily find a whole area of basalt and just go and grab some from there. But it's probably quicker just to go to IKEA and see if I've got any there. Now you're asking a lot. We're proud of you doing it once. I managed to get it once. Hey things, hey Stuffy. Nope. God. At some point I need to build a giant pile of furnaces to get rid of the sirens. That sounded wrong. There we are. Basalt. I'm just going to bring 3 stacks. They keep running out. They found us! No! What, really? Oh. Thank you, Raven. Goodness. It was the Time Police. Oh god, not Time Cop. That was a terrible film. God, that was awful. Awful film. Welcome in, Theorex. I think I pronounced that badly. I apologise. Is there a pronunciation guide, please? It might be the Arex. Excellent. Theorex. Excellent. Okay. You catch me as I am attempting to build a brand new tower in the nether that is the beginnings of my nether portal network. I don't know how much you've, how long you've been here already before you've decided to follow. But this is slowly turning into ridiculous build number 457. Million and a half. Right. Let's take out these because I don't think I need them anymore. Right. You know, I'm curious what this looks like in Pretty's mode. Whoops. I've just hung my computer while we turn on shaders. Right. So, the sensible thing to do here is run like heck back to IKEA. Oh, hold on. But before I do, let's get the camera count to see the inside of my head. So, I look forward to trying to figure out how I'm going to make all of these other portals have appropriate buildings around them. I'm having enough trouble getting the first building in. Yay! Right. Hi things! Hi Stuffy! How you doing? Apparently it's dark outside because I've got gamma on. Oh, And before we do anything else, we have our hydrate. How hydrate? And a stretch to go along with it. Squeak, squeak, squeaky. Aye. Squeaky bottle I do. And a stretch. Ah. You are here. Ooh, fantastic. We've arrived just in time for Pretty's mode, Lotus. We get to see what the cam account makes of all of this. Are we in a... That is not Pretty's mode. That is Pretty's mode. Ooh. Okay, that is starting to look really epic. Once we get the windows in and so forth, just straight up bedrock. Yes, it was. That's because we're working down from the ceiling of the nether. As more of this starts to appear, this is really going to become truly epic, I think. And the fact that it lines up with these windows. I'm going to have so much fun getting this into a full building. And we will be back again tomorrow actually doing that, because it will be our second day in the nether of the week. So we will be continuing our construction in the nether as we work out just how this is going to look. Oh, wow. I do love the shaders version of the nether portal. You're back from your phone dying and your Twitch app updating. Welcome back, Jerry May. You've arrived just in time for a ducklet and for the pretties. So at some point in the very, very near future, I will be removing this layer of netherrack because it is purely just there while I've been trimming. At which point we get to see it looking like this instead. The swirls in the portal are wonderful. They are. And, of course, this ring around the edge that's actually still stone and so forth, that's just leftovers from the old version of the tower. So that's going to be chopped out as well. So I think tomorrow this is going to look really significantly different as we start to pull in all of the... the fact that I'm in netherrack really makes that floating piglin look weird. Floating piglin! Do 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 do. I just realised, because I'm in the netherrack, we can't see it. And therefore, that piglin is just floating on top of it. Right. So hit that button and this button. Right. As mentioned, in a couple of ways, I will be ending stream here. And I will be back again tomorrow in the nether to carry on this ridiculous construction build and continue our 6 months in the nether. Well, half of it's in the nether. So I hope everyone is able to join me for that. However, as well as that, I am about to go and join Mama Melissa and several other people, Professor Sherbert and Moon, playing Phasmophobia, which I have never played before, and I am not putting on stream because I've been finding it very stressful to try and do anything like that for the first time on stream. So I will be sending you over to... Let's work out where we are. There's the raid button. I'm going to send you over to Mama Melissa. I will say this will probably be mostly family friendly, but it will not be perfect because, of course, it is going to have jump scares and so forth. Exactly, Taryn. I'm not putting it on my stream, but I will be on another stream if you want to experience it, which is why I'll be sending you over to somewhere where it will be. So, if I hit a raid message, I hope you all have a good time zone. I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Take care of yourselves, and I will see. And have a good time zone. Bye bye. Helps if I push the button.